DWN Productions, masks, bus, props, custom work. If you need something custom made, like a mask, bus, or a prop, hit me up.
Fast custom shirts. If you like shirts, there's a lot of shirts on this website. Hey, and if you want custom work, they do custom work too.
We're starting up the old Maniac Cop series, starring your boy and Fast Custom Shirts customer, Robert Zadar. So, this is a movie that was written by Larry Cohen and directed by William Lustig. I guess it started out with an idea in February, and Bruce Campbell was called and said, "Hey, bring some clothes that we can replicate so we can shoot you in this fucking Mick parade. What was it? The St. Patrick's Day parade in New York or whatever." So that was the first thing they shot because it was going on. It's like they had worms and they only had a certain amount of time to get footage of these worms. So they did, and they made the movie around that. So this movie, Maniac Cop, is about, get this, a maniac cop. Can't believe it. So there's a pig going around the streets of New York, like killing motherfuckers, making them die and shit. And it's up to old, what's his nuts, Thrill Me to take this big chin fuck down. I'm not talking about Bruce Campbell. I'm talking about Robert Zadar, you see. And it turns out, there might be a little bit more going on to this story than we believe. Like, maybe he's dead. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's fucking this old cripple broad. Maybe he's not. I don't know. But all in all, thought it was pretty good. It has a look of these movies, like these 80s New York movies. I would say, what is it? Maniac has the look. Maniac Cop has the look. A lot of Frank Henenlotter shit. A lot of Larry Cohen shit. Like, it just has this look. I don't know if it's the film stock or using the same crew or whatever, but it just has this look that I like. I don't know. So that adds to it for me. But it's got a cast that I like for the most part. Bruce Campbell's in it. I'm not a big Bruce Campbell fan. He was okay. Could they have found somebody better? Probably, but he's Bruce Campbell, so that's probably why they got him. And Tom Atkins is in it. Tom Atkinson is in it. And he plays the main cop. He plays Tom Atkins as a cop. If you've seen him as a cop in a movie, you've seen him in this. And then it has Shaft in it. He's okay. He's not given a whole lot to do, but he's in it. And then Will Smith is in it. Again, he's not in it a lot, and you might not notice that it's him because he doesn't have a mustache and he's fucking bald. But right, he was bald in this. Or am I an idiot? Right? Yeah. So you might not recognize him until it goes like this. It's like, oh shit, Billy Smith's in this shit. God damn. And he has one scene with Tom Atkins in a bar, and it's pretty much just both of them motherfuckering each other. And if it was like a buddy cop movie with just them, like a juxtaposition, like, I'm gruff, I'm Tom Atkins cop. That might be pretty good, but it's not a big scene, but I liked it. The makeup, it changes from I listened to a interview while I was driving just so I'd have a little bit.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna do? Drive over bridges?
Listen to an audiobook like you used.
There's none. I looked. So I guess they didn't have the look of the Maniac cop nailed down. So that's why it always switches. It's not a good look. It just looks like Morg's wax is built up with some lines on it to be the cuts and shit. Uh it's not the best movie, but it has a charm that I really like. Just the look of it. I'm a Larry Cohen fan. I like some of Bill Lustig shit. I like some of Tom Atkins shit. Will Smith, he's fucking pretty good in a lot of shit. It has its flaws for sure, but I dig it. I thought it was all right. Like I said, not the greatest movie out there, but I think it's worth a watch for sure. Now, Joe, tell everybody how you think this movie sucks and how Tom Atkins, as you would say, is an old gay man.
When I first saw this movie, Tom, I did like it. I thought, oh, it's cool. It's not just a fucking psychopathic killer. They actually have a backstory for him, and they do. So on the rewatch, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then I was like, oh shit, Larry Cohen wrote it. I really like Larry Cohen. I do. And Bill Lustig, he fucking did
Porno.
Maniac. Maniac's fucking badass. So, all right, let's dive into this. All right, so
You didn't like seeing Robert Zadar's ass again?
are you fucking gonna let me talk, or are you gonna shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Okay, so Tom's gonna go take a. So here's what happens in this movie. The maniac cop, he's out there killing folks indiscriminately, and it's a fucking good presence for a killer. It's this guy's dressed as a cop. He's not fucking talking. He's just snapping like, "Hey, get out your fucking car." And he's pointing at, with his fucking, yeah, with his nightstick and shit. And it's like, oh shit, a cab. All cops are bastards. It's like, yeah, he's proven it.
It's bastards? I thought it was bad.
Bastards.
Huh. All right.
Okay, so it's like he's doing this killing, and then we switch to this whole shit with Bruce Campbell, and like him and his wife are like into some shit, like they're fucking pissed off at each other. He sneaks off and he's going to fuck some other bitch. She follows him.
The wife.
Yeah, the wife follows him.
I mean, we watched the movie. These people might not have.
Yeah, and she finds out, well, fuck, he's fucking this other chick. It's like, right, my big problem here is Bruce Campbell. Okay, Bruce Campbell, if you've seen the Evil Dead movies, what he does there is he plays Bruce Campbell to an exaggerated extent, and he's good at that, and he's made a career out of that. But if you put him in anything else where he has to act, he's not believable at all. In this movie, no.
Let me ask you this. Because certain actors are tied with certain characters and shit, so you always see him as that character. So is he not believable because he sucks dick, or he's not believable because you just see him as Ashley?
Well, he sucks.
Okay.
Fucking sucks because you don't see him as Ashley in this movie. You just see that, man, this guy, he just fucking sucks. All his line delivery is shit. And he's also surrounded with people whose line delivery is shit. Like the woman that's playing his lover, the other cop that's cheating because she turns out to be a cop too. She fucking is awful. Fucking god awful. Okay, so it's like there's no line that she delivers that you believe at all.
Lynn Lowry? Is that it?
No, she's nobody. No. She had what I fucking wrote her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you don't see her in anything else ever again. So the thing is, the maniac cop comes and kills his wife after she discovers that that Bruce Campbell's just a cheating ass cop like they all are. So he is framed for the murder. Like he killed her. So it's up to old fucking Thrill Me. That fucker whose name I forget, which I shouldn't because he's such a bad actor. I should remember his name.
Tom Atkinson.
Tom Atkins, and he's got that cop look. If you want to cast somebody as a detective, you cast this fucking guy.
As Joe would say, he looks like a bastard.
Yes, but you give him a small role that doesn't have to talk a lot, because if he does, you're gonna figure out, man, this guy sucks. He's good in small parts. To where like, all right, that was pretty cool, but like you give him a long fucking role to do, he's just fucking garbage, and he's garbage in this movie. So yeah, they're chasing after the fucking thing, and like he hooks up with doesn't hook up, but meets the lover of Bruce Campbell and says, hey, you can't be, you got to hide out and whatever, blah, blah, blah. Not to, it's like, hey, you guys are fucking, y'all should like, that was kind of shitty. But no, nobody says that. Everybody ignores that fucking thing, that he was fucking around with his wife the whole time and got her killed because of that. But anyway, Maniac Cop, he cries on a bench for a little while and has flashbacks to like, oh, they cut me up in the prison because he was a cop, but he was an ACAB. He was beating up everybody that he fucking arrested. And finally they arrested him for violating people's civil rights.
That's what I was kind of on. Like, they could have explained that a little more, because it was kind of like, the way I took it, it was like a gray area. It was like, did he really do all this shit, or did the politicians set him up for some reason? Because that was kind of thrown in there, like, oh, those people set him up. And did they? Because I thought these newspaper shit said, oh, he was giving people wood shampoos and shit.
Sounds like he did that to himself, and it was like, So anyway,
because he's a bastard.
So he's laying there crying, and they have flashback scenes. And during these flashback scenes, it's real smoky, and it's
that's steam.
It's dreamlike, and they have really, really some of the worst movie music I've ever heard in these flashback scenes. I mean, it is fucking bad. But anyway, we see that he was, assaulted in the shower, cut up. He did his fighting. He fought him back. Because he was a not a maniac cop at that point, but an ACAB cop. So yeah, he knows how to fucking fight back. But no, eventually somebody stabbed him, and they cut him up, and they killed him. Did they? No.
I mean, did they? They might have.
Maybe. The thing is, Maniac Cop goes into the fucking police station where Bruce Campbell is being interrogated by the chick he's fucking. And,
Tom Atkins is like, hey, I'll let you guys do your thing.
Tom Atkins.
Then he fucks off and jumps out a window.
Conjugal visit. Maniac Cop throws him out a window, and then, like, Bruce Campbell bitch escape, and it's like, oh, we got to find out what's going on. Let's go to the prison where he was locked up. And they talk to the doctor there at the prison, and well, shit, once they confront him, he does a great job of acting by like shaking while he's pouring a drink. Oh shit, fuck, god damn that.
Why are you doing this to me? I was just trying to help.
So they have another flashback scene with even worse music than they had in the shower scene. Holy fuck, does that suck? Anyway, they fucking chase after the Maniac Cop and blah, blah, blah. And the thing with Larry Cohen is he loves St. Patrick's Day. So he wrote in a St. Patrick's Day parade. If you want to watch a good movie with the St. Patrick's Day parade. I would recommend God Told Me To. Go watch that. Much, much better movie.
You know who we didn't bring up? I can't remember the fucker's name, but he's that bloated looking drunk Irish fuck that's in all Larry Cohen's movies. You know who I'm talking about?
His name either, but yeah,
Yeah.
if you watch Larry Cohen's movies,
You'll be like, oh, that fuck,
you'll
that
see.
potato eating bitch.
And whatever, they confront the fucking Maniac cop, and Bruce Campbell's a badass and jumps on a fucking truck that Maniac cop impales himself and drives off a pier, and there's the fucking greatest stunt in any fucking movie. Whoever this guy was that's hanging off that fucking truck and just flips like fucking, in the air and fall. That shit is badass. Like, holy shit. I don't know how much. They probably gave this guy at least $2,000 to do that.
I mean, it's funny because it's probably true, and that might even be highballing him.
Yeah, but holy shit. I mean, I remember when I first saw that way back, I was like, holy fuck. And now that I've seen this probably 20, 25 years later, I'm like, holy fuck, that guy earned his money, because they don't take the camera off. I mean, they do, but it goes back from another angle, and you still see him fall into the water, and then you see him come up. I was like, that was a real guy. That wasn't a fucking dummy. That's like, holy. I mean, he was a dummy to do that shit for no money.
Got him.
But goddamn. So yeah, shitty movie with a great stunt there at the end.
Mm. Like I said, it's not the best movie out there, but I like it. It just has that certain New York charm about it. If they would have focused a little more and got like a better look of the Maniac cop.
If you bothered to watch the extra features, which I always do.
Joe, I didn't have a lot of time to watch the extra feature, even though I'm sure I did on this disc, listen to the commentaries and shit before. But as you recall, I made sure I put an interview on the playlist. So I did do a little bit of homework, if you will. But I mean, I can understand why some people don't dig it, especially if you don't like the actors that are in it.
Yeah.
But I think one of the problems it has is there's not really like a whole lot of like gore effects that probably would have helped a little bit. It's all it's all kind of very basic Larry Cohen implied kills and shit like that. I think the stuff might have like his most memorable kills and shit, but I mean that's all like killer ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it's all this ridiculous bloody shit and all that, but it's a very basic movie. I don't know why that I like the New York movies of that time.
No, but man, I'll tell you, I think the story elements are real good. The whole thing about this guy that was just like too gung-ho a cop gets arrested and then is going back to like fucking kill the people that he felt betrayed him. I think that's fucking awesome, but they don't fucking go into that too much. They just lay that foundation and don't do shit with it. And I think like fuck, if they want to make a remake of this movie and really focus on
If they want to make a remake of this movie, it'll just be called Cop.
Yeah. All right. But no, I
it'll be a fucking one white guy and the rest of the cast is black.
And then fucking Bruce Campbell comes in with a chainsaw at the end.
Oh! That's how it'll be in the theater.
But no, I thought that shit is what they should have focused on, man. And then instead of like, hey, this guy that was fucking around on his wife is trying to clear his name. You know, they had a good fucking premise there for fucking a killer that's justified in what he's doing, and just to make him like a, I don't know, an anti-hero or whatever. You know, but no, they didn't. They fucking, I think, lost track of that shit.
Joe, maybe they just laid foundation, and that's what they'll do in the next one.
Maybe, Tom.
Maybe.
We'll see.
You want to see something weird? So I thought I had a Blu-ray of this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. But can you see that right there? Probably not, because it's really small, right?
No.
Can you see it yet?
Okay.
It doesn't say Blue Underground.
So I don't know which one I have, so I'm gonna look for it tomorrow. But I have this on DVD, but I would like to think it's Blue Underground. Maybe I'm wrong.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
For people who don't know, Blue Underground is William Lustig's company, the dude who made the movie, but that ain't his company who released that DVD. So I'm not talking shit on Synapse. They got some good discs out there, but it's just like, wait, what?
Yeah, they're kind of odd people, but yeah, go ahead.
No, that's all I got.
All right.
I'm just saying it's fucking weird that why isn't this a Blue Underground thing when all the fucking other ones are, even the 4K that they just put out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Weird. So I saw that and looked at it. I was like, wait, what? It's weird. All right, whatever. But yeah, a very basic movie that I can understand people saying, well, this is kind of lame. But I don't know. I like it. I think it has a certain charm about it. But again, I'm a big Larry Cohen mark, and I like those kind of New York set movies of the time and shit. So I don't know. I don't know.
I am also a big Larry Cohen mark, but he wrote it, and as people that know anything about movies, the writer, they tend to get fucked, and they can change all kinds of shit. So I would like to see what he actually wrote.
I mean, they were pretty much like him and Bill Lustig. This was their project together. You know what I'm saying? Like there wasn't really interference of hey, change this, do that. Like the thing was is Larry Cohen's gonna write it and Bill Lustig's gonna direct it.
No, I wasn't aware of that, so I'm disappointed in you, Larry Cohen. Yeah, Tom likes it. I don't. Hey, thing is, you people fucking take a clue from us. You cannot fucking like the same shit or agree and still fucking get along and not destroy the country. All right, you fucking pieces of shit, all of y'all.